Ten Hag approves Greenwood's return. Good news to Man United fans all over the world because we are getting it from credible sources. And I think you are now going to really crown me one of the most people that really read what's in the envelope. Because I've always come out and told you on several occasions that all I see where this is all heading, it's all about Greenwood returning. The hallmarks built around this transfer were about one thing, all about emphasizing the return of Greenwood. Welcome to United Matters channel. Rock and David is my name. You can as well call me already. Smash the black button that has the word subscribe after smashing the notification bell. That will enable you get notified every time we upload a video onto this YouTube channel. And we are here to really broadcast to you, serve you, and get you the best out of what we obviously yearn for, and you people yearn for too. Nemanja Vidic, one of the best defenders I've seen at Man United, and they had one of the best central defense partnerships with Rio Ferdinand, has gone ahead and talked about Lisandro Martinez plainly. Remember, yesterday we brought you a story when he's talking about Andre Onana. Today he's talking about Lisandro Martinez. And lastly, West Ham have gone ahead to obviously pass through their player Mikel Antonio to obviously show how much they really want Harry Maguire to become their captain and sign for their club. So let's jet into this and see where we are going to obviously end, because you guys have been really asking about Mason Greenwood. Yesterday I brought you an update coming in from the club of Manchester United, and today the Telegraph has put out that Ten Hag is understood to be open to having Mason Greenwood back in his squad and believes they have a duty of care to the player who has been with the club since he was a boy and not found guilty of anything in the court of law. So this is the beauty of Erik Ten Hag and what he thinks about Mason Greenwood. Remember, you'll obviously remember what Ten Hag went ahead to say about Mason Greenwood when he was obviously discharged or taken off all his charges, and he said he's a very good player. He was young. He scored very many goals at that age of 17 years. He went ahead to score close to 17 goals a season. That is Mason Greenwood for you, and that never left Erik Ten Hag the same. We felt like they need to do a lot more to keep the player in the mode, and to show you that Ten Hag wanted Greenwood from the start to return at the club of Man United. He called him and talked to him like 2-3 days after that announcement was made by the jury that he was not found guilty and he was innocent. Ten Hag got hold of his cellular, talked to Mason Greenwood, and he wanted to obviously see to it that he obviously gets where he deserves to be. And Ten Hag also instructed those players at Man United that have been friends to Mason Greenwood to come out and start talking to the player, and that acted as a rehabilitation in the mentality of Mason Greenwood, and it felt like he was reinstated into the club of Manchester United. So the likes of Elanga, Ethan Laird, all those players that he was with in the academy of Manchester United, that were his close friends, were allowed to visit him at home, talk to him, and obviously not to let out any information concerning what they've gone ahead to say. We've seen Mason Greenwood train in Chelsea, and he is really one of those that wants to keep fit to see to it that he gets back to the club of Manchester United. Then Adam Crafton, a reporter from The Athletic. We know The Athletic is one of the most credible sources in the world as far as sports news is concerned, has told us that Manchester United sporting department, including John Mata and Erik Ten Hag, are in favor of Mason Greenwood's reinstatement into the club of Manchester United. Now, I've always told you, if at all you've been talking to me on WhatsApp or elsewhere, I've always told you that all the plans are to bring back Mason Greenwood, and it's now proven that Erik Ten Hag wants the player. A talent like that of Mason Greenwood is really rare, and there is no reason as to why you can obviously go out and obviously put him onto the cross. Yet the court has gone ahead to give us something different. We have to obviously respect the court. We have to give them the best of. We have to give them the benefit of that they deserve. And Mason Greenwood is a free man, and very soon. He's expected to return to Manchester United, and that might be very, very soon. Let's see where the World Cup ends. I think it's going to end on the weekend, the Women's World Cup. United has like 3-4 players into the team of England, and see how they are going to obviously make that step, because they are planning to obviously make an announcement to the people or players of Manchester United and the staff that Greenwood is head for a mega return. Now, Adidas has also put out a statement, and he has been put out by The Athletic, that after incurrent and superlative reporting, speculative reporting within the media, it's important for us to reiterate that Adidas plays no role in any decisions made regarding any member of the team or staff at the club. Decisions are exclusively between the club and their employees. Now, Adidas wants the best of the best to be alongside them. Remember, Greenwood had signed for Nike, and Nike went ahead to obviously terminate his contract. That is for Mason Greenwood. And as it stands, Adidas was put so much in the news that they went ahead and approved the return of Mason Greenwood. But the return of Mason Greenwood is all about the club. Though Adidas also had a hand, because they're the biggest sponsors of Manchester United, and they had to first approve this, and it shows you that they are ready to obviously welcome Greenwood back. And I think they also want to put him on their brand, because Nike went ahead to dump Greenwood, and Greenwood, trust me, under Erik ten Hag, if all goes well, he's going to be the star boy of the club of Manchester United. He's going to outcompete Garnacho. He's going to outcompete Marcus Rashford. Maybe Rasmus Højlund might come in through and obviously score very many goals, but I don't believe he can outscore Mason Greenwood, because Mason Greenwood can play as a left attacking midfielder, setting up competition for Anthony. He can play as a right attack midfielder, setting up competition for Anthony. He can play as a left attack midfielder, setting up competition for Garnacho, Sancho, and Rashford. He can also lead the line, and he's very much clinical, and he plays well with his back to goal, meaning that he's going to come in through as another striker to obviously give us what we call the squad depth and quality that we have. He complements that front three of Man United very well and improves the fluidity of the club of Manchester United. That is Mason Greenwood for you. So for me, I can't wait to see him back, and I would love to obviously see him play a very vital role this season at Man United. And whoever feels that doesn't want him for his own reasons, you need to know that the court got off all the charges from Mason Greenwood, and he is not guilty. He was proven innocent, and he's a free man and is allowed to enjoy his game of football again and again and again. That is Mason Greenwood for you. And now, let's get into the next story. It's all about Nemanja Vidic. For those that never watched United until 2010, 2011, you will not have enough knowledge concerning what this man did. He came in through at the club of Manchester United. He had one of the first tough games, but when he picked up with Rio Ferdinand, they were named the best central defense partnership in the world, and they did lots of things together as a partnership at the level of Manchester United. They won the Champions League. They won, They won the Premier League, I think, is it 5 times with Rio Ferdinand, and Nemanja Vidic only had one problem at the team. It was each and every time he played Liverpool, he got a red card when he faced Fernando Torres, because Fernando Torres roasted Nemanja Vidic every time he found him. But all that is not important, but what he put up with the club of Manchester United, captained us very well, and we obviously won loads of things together. Now, Nemanja Vidic, after talking about Andre Onana yesterday, he has come out and talked about Martinez. He said Martinez was fantastic in the first season. He's energetic, aggressive, and sets the tone in defense. Varane is experienced. He's had a few injuries, and it's important for him to stay fit. These two therefore form a good hinge. So Varane and Lisandro Martinez are really good. And the team of Erik ten Hag has been built onto a strong back five. Last season, that's how it was, and this season looks like it's going to be the same story altogether. The team has been built onto a strong back five, and that back five is really very, very important. Andre Onana coming in through, as people were obviously dubious about his goal stopping or shot stopping abilities, but he showed us on Monday that is very good shot stopper. Varane, Lisandro Martinez are also into the mix to let us know what the best is going to be for the club of Manchester. But going ahead to do lots of things at the club of Man United, and I really believe they are continuing to give us more and more and more hope as far as the success of United is really concerned. Hinging on them is really one of those that you obviously want to call in for, but them not being injury prone. For Lisandro Martinez, he almost got injured as we are left like with I think 10 games of the season. It shows you that he can play 90% of the games, but for Varane, he has been on and off, and I believe that foot injury has gone ahead to obviously heal during the holidays that he really held. And the physio team of United is doing the needful to obviously treat the player to where he deserves to be. That is all about the central defensive partnership that Nemanja Vidic has gone ahead to obviously hail, and I think they're going to play a very vital role into our season. Talk about Mikel Antonio. You know, he plays for West Ham. He has thrown in a message for Harry Maguire, and the message reads that Harry Maguire is a top quality player. Once he gets his confidence back and people stop ripping into him and give him an actual opportunity to showcase himself, I feel he will actually do well. I think it's bullying. I'm saying it's straight. It's not bullying, because this guy was bought a lot of money to come to Manchester United, and if at all it's called bullying, then I don't know what exactly Mikel Antonio is talking about. Should I not comment about the bad performances of a player? That's it, you know? You see, this fan base has gone ahead to select their best players when they perform badly. And when they perform well, that's when they're obviously given the best of hails from the fans. So, the chemistry is simple. Put up a very good performance, the fans will obviously be behind you, and they really cheer and sing your name. Do the opposite. They'll also do the opposite. They'll come at you, they'll slate you, they'll bully you because you are being paid to do a job. And the money you're being paid comes from those fans. That is it. So that's why Harry Maguire is undergoing all that. So guys, your thoughts on Ten Hag approving Greenwood's return are welcome in the comment section below. What do you make about Nemanja Vidic hailing the Varane Lisandro Martinez fantastic partnership? He has referred to it as fantastic. What do you make about it? And lastly, Harry Maguire, is he really being bullied, as Mikel Antonio is really trying to allege? Your reactions to that are welcome in the comment section below. Rock and David remains my name. I cover you all with the precious blood of Jesus Christ. May the living to God protect you abundantly. My Muslim viewers and subscribers, Barak Lau Fikum. I sign out for now. See you later. First video of the day. More are yet to come onto this channel. That's why I tell you, subscribe to this channel. After subscribing, hit the notification bell. That will enable you get notified every time we upload a video onto this channel. I'm out.